guided mindfulness activity. So hopefully I can get that video. And before I forget, let me try to record as well. Okay, it's already recording. Awesome. Let me know if y'all can hear it, okay?
To begin this mindfulness meditation, just let yourself get into a comfortable position, whatever that looks like for you.
Can y'all
When your
hear
body
it?
feels ready, you may gently close your
Yes.
eyes. With your eyes closed, take a moment to tune inwards. First, simply noticing your body, tuning in to the weight of gravity, the points of contact between you and the surface on which you are resting. What else do you notice? What is it like for you to be in your body right now? As you observe this, you simply accept and allow whatever it is you notice, harboring no judgment, just being mindful, noticing what is with a sense of compassion in your heart and letting it be. Continue to do this now with your breath as well as your body. If you haven't already, begin to tune into the sensations of breathing. What do you notice? Just observe, accept, and allow. No judgment. Just letting everything be how it is. As you stay mindful of your breath and your body, with the sense of compassion in your heart. Keeping your eyes closed, you allow your awareness to expand to include the space around your body. It's as if you can sense the air around you, the objects around you, and you just allow them to be as you simply are. There's nothing to do, there's nothing to judge. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Don't judge it. Just return your focus to what is. Being connected to your breath, your body, and your sense of presence in the world around you. You let everything simply be, including yourself. You now begin to let your attention travel back, becoming more and more aware of physical sensations by rolling your shoulders, wiggling your fingers and toes, still being mindful of what is, and taking this present moment awareness with you as you slowly begin to open your eyes back to the world around you. wonderful job doing this practice.
All right, awesome job. Hopefully y'all could hear that. I wanted to share that because I know we've been introduce themselves. Lakshmi, do you want to go ahead?
All of you, I think I know Krishan and this year, and I've joined for a few sessions, and it's so interesting to see how y'all interact and how y'all feel so comfortable with Maithreyi, right? Is that true? Right? Y'all love the way she does the instructions, and it's very cool way of instruction, I think. And hats off to you, Maithreyi. You've made them all comfortable. They're all speaking up, and they're completing their projects. And I love this group. And thank you for doing this. And thank you for doing this well up to show.
Thank you. Thank you, Miji. Nisha, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, Radhe, Radhe, hello. And a couple of you know me, a couple of you do not. And this is my first time here in Maithreyi's Intelligent Living session. My name is Nisha, and I'm one of the Gopukutiram teachers here in Houston. And I've had the pleasure of teaching Maithreyi also, and which was wonderful. And Vikriti and Rishan, I know you as students, and Tushya and Siddharth probably don't know me, and it's very nice to meet you. Very happy to be here, and it's wonderful, Maithreyi, that you did this session on intelligent living. It's very, very needed for our youth in this day and age, and I congratulate the four of you who are here, Siddharth, Tushya, Vishan, and Vikriti, that you chose to be a part of these sessions. I'm sure you've benefited a lot from these, and I'm really, really excited to hear what you have to say today and what you are going to present today. And Radhe Radhe, Lakshmi ji also.
Thank you, Lakshmi ji. Thank you, Nisha ji. So with that, we can get started with our presentations. Does anyone want to go first?
I'll go.
Okay, Tusia, I'll present yours first, and then Siddharth, I can present yours. So do you want me to present y'all's presentation, or do you want to present it?
Well, I send it to you, so you can
Okay.
present.
I will go ahead and present it. Give me 1 second. Okay, so you got to tell me when to move the slides, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. All right, let's do this. Okay. Should I go on?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Introduction. Hi, my name's Tusia, Montreal, Canada. I'm going to 5th grade. I'm good in mathematics, social studies, and science. I play soccer, basketball, dodgeball, and kinball. And I speak Tamil, English, and French. You can change this one. Characteristics. I am kind, hardworking, and never gives up. Generally shy in meeting new people and a new environment. You can change. What I learned. I learned that self-advertising is talking about yourself in a good way to other people. I also learned types of leadership, like democratic leadership, where like the leader like makes the decision, but like he also takes the opinion of all the other team members. I also learned collective leadership, where the leader and all the team members, they all decided together. Then there's autocratic leadership, where the leader only decides and he doesn't take the opinion of other team members. Then there's consensus leadership, where the decision that they make through discussion has all the support of all of the team members. I also learned that you can't always make people always happy. I learned about my green lights and red lights. I learned that in group projects, I shouldn't do all the work by myself. And I learned of different sorts of thoughts, like good thoughts and bad thoughts, and also my inner critic. You can change the slide. How these classes are helping me. These classes are helping me reduce the stress when I talk to new people, make me a better leader, manage my emotions, and making new friends at my new school after I finish 6th grade. You can. Thank you for listening to me.
Great job, Lucia. I love that you had a lot of like the specific examples that we talked about in class. So great job, okay?
Thank you.
Awesome. All right, Siddharth, let me pull up your PowerPoint next. And you can go ahead. All right. Share. All right. Okay, let's do it. Let me put it in presentation mode. Okay, can y'all see it? Okay, Siddharth, take it away.
Radhe Radhe. Today I'm gonna talk about mindfulness. What is the meaning of mindfulness? Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention without judgment. It's also the practice of being aware of your thoughts, feelings, and the surroundings. Essentially, it's being present or engaged in the moment. Mindfulness can decrease stress and control your emotions. It overall promotes your well being. Purpose of mindfulness. Mindfulness helps increase focus. This can do a lot of help in our daily lives. This can be for school or anything in general. This practice also reduces stress and anxiety, which in turn can promote our happiness. Mindfulness can remove negative emotions, influences, and give us a sense of compassion and kindness. In summary, mindfulness can make us feel physically, mentally, and emotionally better. You can change it. Different examples of mindfulness. Meditation is a practice that trains your attentive skills, which can achieve a mentally clear and emotional state. Yoga is a Sanskrit word which means union, symbolizing the goal of united consciousness. Mindful breathing is a type of breathing which helps you pace your breathing and reach your inner calm. This type of breathing helps reduce stress. Physical activities like dancing and other movements help bring mindful attention to physical actions. When I did this presentation, I realized how important mindfulness was to our daily lives. I truly hope that we can master mindfulness in some stage in our life because it is really important. We can navigate complicated situations by using mindfulness, whether socially or emotionally. I also want to thank our teacher for giving her precious time because I learned a lot from this class, like getting over the fear of speaking in public and also how to be a leader. Thank you for listening.
Yay, good job. That was so good. And I cannot take credit for all of the specific things that he came up that Siddharth had on his slides about mindfulness, because all of that specific details and the way it was split up in what is it, purpose, all of that he did that all on his own. I just did like, what is mindfulness? Why is it good? And box breathing at the beginning of classes. So Siddharth, credit goes to you. And I want to ask some follow-up questions too, Siddharth, okay? Specifically, I want to know, how are you going to practice mindfulness in your life? Or if somebody asked you, what is your biggest takeaway about mindfulness? What would you say? Either from this class or just from your experience.
What do you mean by takeaway again?
Like, what is your biggest lesson? Or if let's say your friend wanted to start mindfulness and they came to you for help and they didn't know how to start it and they were asking you, is it worth it? How should I do it? How would you answer them and how would you tie in your own experiences?
So I would advise the different examples of mindfulness and ask them which one applies to them more. And whichever one they choose, I would say to them how they would do it and like how effectively to do it. Like if they answer like meditation, I can tell them like pay attention to the moment and don't let your mind wander around, just like stay focused in the moment. different examples like that.
I love that. Thank you so much. Okay, great job, Siddharth. All right. Who wants to go next? Because I didn't get y'all's presentation, so can y'all share it?
Yeah, I can go next.
Okay, awesome, Vikruti. And I think you should be able to share your presentation. So go ahead.
I can't.
Oh, you can't? Okay, no problem. Do you want to share it in the comments or do you want to email me privately?
I can email it too. Give me a second.
Okay. Okay. Rishan, are you also going to email your presentation?
I think I already did.
Okay, let me check my email. Because okay. Tell you what, let me put my email in the chat, that way y'all can do it. There you go.
Wait, you can even try enabling sharing for them. They can share.
Yes. Yeah, y'all can share it if you want. You should have access to share it.
It's
yeah,
not
we could do
allowing
that.
me to share.
Okay.
You have to let it to the.
I think host
Okay.
can give permissions.
All right. Maybe we can get that happening for Rishan. I can do, oh, this is Rishan's. Okay. Vikruti, have you
Yeah.
emailed? Or Rishan, do you want to go now?
She can go.
Okay. Okay, let me know once you email it. Oh, Vikruti, Lakshmiji gave you host permission, so you can just share it on your own.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Take it away.
One second. I had to find. Okay. Oh, I closed it. There we go. So okay, I decided to do a passion project. So my passion is basically Bharatanatyam or classical Indian dance. I have been doing this since I was 4 or 5, so almost 11 years now. And it really shaped a lot of who I am, and I wanted to use that to express different things in the world. And my project, I wanted it to convey how I've shaped my identity through dance and how the form has changed over time. And I want to do this in the form of a short film. And I plan to do this with like a traditional setting at first and moving towards modern settings as the film progresses, and I'll show the way it helps me connect with different people and my culture. And this applies to this class mostly because it helped me realize my passion and figure out a way to actually apply that. And it also helped me become a lot more confident with who I am and see how dance has played a part in my life. So yeah.
Thank you. So is this a project that you're gonna try to do throughout high school?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome. That way you can definitely have this full creative like montage by the end of high school that you can save when you go off to college. I love that.
Yeah. How do I stop sharing?
Um, I think you should have an option that says stop share.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Okay, and Rashawn, you're also co-host, so you can go ahead and share your project and talk us through it. Okay?
It's a video, so I don't think I have to talk.
Okay, awesome. Even better. Great.
It's kind of goofy though.
That's okay. It's all about personality. So if that's your personality, that's awesome.
Okay. I did a TED talk, so like,
I love
yeah.
that. Okay, way to go.
Don't mind the background. I was bored.
Okay, I think you need to unmute for the sound to come through though.
Oh, okay.
We don't hear the sound,
We
Prashant.
can't hear it.
I can't hear anything.
So so stop sharing right now, okay? And then when you hit the share button again and you're trying to choose what to share, there'll be an option that says share computer sound. So you start sharing. There should be an option that says,
Everyone, Rashawn, I'm 12, and I did something recently that felt suspiciously grown up. No, I did not start drinking coffee or pay taxes. I started writing a resume. And I'm here to tell you the truth. I only worked on a little bit, but that little bit taught me a lot. It also made me wonder why resumes sound like robot reports from the future. So we were in intelligent living class learning how to write resumes, and I was like, wait, you don't need a job in a suit for that? Spoiler alert, I don't have a job and I definitely don't wear suits. Unless pajama pants count. They don't, I checked. But still, I gave it a shot and I'm glad I did. Because I really sucked at it. At first I thought, what do I even put on this thing? But then I realized I've done way more than I thought. I help take care of kids without setting the house on fire. Kids, I meant siblings. I survived group projects with people I never show up. And I can mute myself on Zoom faster than 99% of people. If that's not a skill, I don't know what is. Trying to make normal things sound resume worthy is hard. Like instead of saying I play video games a lot, I developed strategic decisions making in high pressure digital environments. Boom, pro gamer! But let's be real here. Though there were times I stared at the screen like, should I just list breathing as a skill? That's something I do consistently. Even though I didn't finish my resume, starting it made me see myself in a new way. I started thinking about, what am I good at? What have I learned? What I want to get better at? And that's just the cool part. A resume isn't just a paper, it's your story. Except instead of dragons and explosion, it has bullet points and contact info. Here's the deal. You don't need a job or a fancy degree to start a resume. You just need to stop and say, hey, maybe I've done more than I thought. Even doing chores show responsibility. Helping a friend can show teamwork. And making a killer peanut butter chili sandwich, that's coordination, baby. So yeah, I didn't write a full perfect resume, but I started one. And I learned that I've already probably had the skills that matter. I'm still growing, still learning. My resume is not done, but neither am I. And if you're thinking, should I make one too? My answer is yes, unless you're a cat. In that case, just keep napping. Thank you.
That was awesome. I laughed so much during that presentation. That was awesome. Vishan, I have never seen this side of you because in class too, like you talk like very rarely you talked, and whenever you talked, it was funny. But I didn't think you were this funny. It was a great video, and what I especially love about the video was that it wasn't just like humor. You actually connected it to your life, and you made it you said things that I wish people my age or even I realized the fact that like you don't have to resume pad or you don't have to just keep doing things you're not passionate about just for someone else to validate you, or you don't need to overly boast about your achievements. The skills that you have and just your personality and your character, as long as you keep developing that and finding activities that can reflect that, that's what it is at the end of the day. So awesome TED Talk. And I hope one day you give an actual TED Talk with the company, because that was really, really funny. And the background music made it better. So great job. Okay, guys, great job for all of you guys. And y'all know how we always do debrief. So I know we're doing debrief super early today. It's literally just half an hour in, but I want to get all of y'all's thoughts on your presentations. So today, how we're gonna do debrief is you're gonna share your thoughts on the presentation and then give a shout out to someone else's, to two people's presentation, okay? So give thoughts on the class's presentation in general, and then your presentation, and give a shout out to two people. Sound good? And then we'll go on to the other debrief points. Okay, who wants to go first?
Go.
Okay, go ahead.
So I have to share, I have to say two presentations that I liked.
Just give a shout out, right? So give positive feedback to two people's presentations.
Well, Vishan's, because first of all, it was very, very funny. And like the background was really cool. And second of all, I'll give to Siddharth, because he explained more about mindfulness and he said things that I didn't even know myself.
I love that. And what were your thoughts on your own presentation? Did you learn anything about yourself in the process of doing the presentation, or are you going to continue developing the things you talked about in the presentation?
Well, I learned more about my red lights and green lights.
And share what red lights and green lights mean for those of us who are just joining today, and maybe give an example of yours.
Well, like red lights and green lights are things that like boost you like physically or mentally. For one example for me is like listening to songs I like that boost me up. And for like red lights, I would say when I'm like super tired and like I just don't want to do it anymore.
All right, great job. Okay, thank you, Dusia. Who wants to share their thoughts next?
I can go.
Yes. Go.
Don't know why. Okay. My first shout out will go to Lucia because I felt like his was really good for a fifth grader, and he explained a lot of the stuff really, really well. And he gave a lot of specific examples, which was really helpful. And then for my second one, I'll give it to Siddharth because he explained mindfulness really well and gave a lot of different examples that we didn't really go over in class. And then for mine, I feel like I could have given more details on my project, but other than that, yeah.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you. And you did awesome too. And the fact that you even came up with that idea to do this montage, and it's not just a collection of you doing classical dance. I love how you specified that you're going to talk about classical dance all the way to modern dance, and how it's not just about dance, and how it's also about the people you connect with. You put a lot of thought into it, and I hope that you see it through and actually finish the film. So great job. Thank you. Okay, next.
I'll go next.
Yes, for sure. Go ahead.
So my first shout out is to Rashawn because first it was really, really funny and it looked really realistic. No, all background music. And my second shout out is to Vikriti because she explained her passion and how what it really means to her and how it connects to her really well. And about my presentation, I think it wasn't really about the presentation, it was my mindset. Because I thought before this presentation, I thought my like meditation was boring and you just kept sitting there without like nothing. But then I learned that it can really help you mentally and emotionally and can really help you when you're an adult and you're in a job and you feel stressful. So that's all.
I love that. And that is a level of thinking that I personally did not have at that age, because I agree with you. I still think that meditation is boring, because my dad's always trying to convince me to meditate. And I'm like, why would I just sit there for 10 minutes and focus on my breathing? But like I said, with the health classes that I had in high school and the teachers or the coaches putting these types of videos with the really calming sounds in the background, I've grown to appreciate mindfulness more. And like you said, there's so many examples of mindfulness. It's all about finding what works for you. So great. Thank you so much, Siddharth. And finally, Prashant, share your thoughts.
The thoughts on my presentation was funny and it was good. Yeah. The, I want to give a shout out to everyone here who made it to listen to my very funny presentation. And a shout out to all the students who worked hard on their presentations.
I love that. Yes, awesome job. We're going to continue debriefing because y'all know I want to make y'all talk and self-reflect. So let's continue to debrief. And we're going to do specifically grows and glows, but not just this class, not just today, not just this hour, like throughout this session. And in fact, throughout this summer. So I'm sure this class isn't the only thing you were doing all the summer, right? You were hanging out with your family, you were hanging out with your friends, taking vacations, doing activities. So how did this class fit into your summer as a whole? And what were your grows and glows just as a person this summer? Who wants to share first? And I can share too. I just have to think of what my grows and glows are.
I think I'll go first.
Yes, go ahead.
So, so my grows are, okay, first I'll do my glows. So I think from this class, I've learned how to really speak in public and take initiative in project, like how to be a leader in a group project and how to connect students together to do work. And in my grows, I think I still have to work on my like stage fright, because even though I'm confident, I don't think it'll work out in reality. So gotta work on that maybe.
A realist, but you know what? You're aware of it. So that's something you can work on. I don't think you have any sort of stage fright. Maybe when it's actually a stage, you get scared, but a Zoom stage, Siddharth, you got it, because you're always talking, you're always sharing your thoughts, and you also have really insightful thoughts as well. So you got the virtual stage, now you just have to conquer the physical stage, and I think you got it. So great job. Okay, does anyone else want to go, or are y'all still thinking? I can share.
I go.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait, so I had to share like grows and glows, like.
Remember how we did grows and glows? So grows are what can you do better, and glows are what have you been doing well. So share your grows and glows throughout the summer and
Okay.
throughout this program.
For my glows, I was really like good at like talking to like unknown people. I have no idea who. Like I went to my friend's house and this unknown guy came. My friend dared me to talk to him. So I just did it and I felt happy that I actually talked to a person that I don't know.
Way to go. I love that.
And my grows, I think I should still practice on like the fear on doing like presentations in front of like my class, because like there's a lot of people looking, but I I improved before I improved more than before this class. So this class really helped me.
Yes, thank you. And you have done awesome as far as like presentations are concerned, sharing your mini projects, and you're always like one of the first people to share what you wrote down. And I love how you always tie in something specific with your family, whether that's like taking care of your little sister or saying gratitude to your mom and dad, or hanging out with your friends and playing outside with them. You always find a way to tie in your family and friends with it. And I love that. I think you definitely got it as far as speaking in a class is concerned. Everyone is scared. I promise you, you're not the only one. But as long as you're aware of it and you work on it, I think you got it this year. And also, you're just going into 5th grade and you're already talking to random strangers in on a dare. Like, you're gonna be fine, okay? So great job. All right. Anyone want to go next?
I could go.
Yes.
Okay, so one of my blows this summer is that I feel like I'm a lot more confident with myself and around other people's because of this class. And one thing I feel like I could work on is still not procrastinating as much because I still sometimes put off tasks that I need to do for a bit.
Yes, yes, yes. I get that. I don't know if y'all can see my face, like my profile, but I'm showing my to-do pad. I don't know if y'all can see it. Can y'all see it? Okay, yeah, because I'm on vacation right now and I've been having so much work just pile up and I wasn't getting to it. So I was like, you know what? This is gonna motivate me seeing it on a piece of paper. I find that having a to-do or a planner or a calendar really takes the overwhelming aspect out. So maybe if that's something you want to try, I would highly suggest it. And plus, you're super creative. So you could like be really artsy and make a cute little journal, and that could motivate you into getting your tasks done. But awesome job. And I definitely also think you've gotten more confident the way you talked about your passion and the way you reflect on yourself throughout this class. I think you've definitely helped the other kids also as far as like self-reflection and just what it means to be a freshman in high school. So great job. All right, Rashawn.
Um, one of my glows for the summer is my basketball practice. Yeah,
Okay, explain, give us a little more context.
I'm better at basketball because I don't procrastinate on my basketball practice.
Very nice. Okay, good.
And then one of my goals I should be doing is fix my sleep schedule because I sleep in all the time. I don't think I'm supposed to be doing that.
Okay, okay. Did we have a sleep unit? I don't know if we had a sleep unit in this class. Maybe I can put that in next time. But Rashawn, let me ask, when do you go to sleep? Like what time?
10 p.m.,
Okay, 10 p.m. That's really good. So, and when do you wake up?
7.
7? That is so
Me-
good. That is not sleeping in. That's like 9 hours. That's a
I'm
really good.
supposed to I wake up at 6 because get back to school schedule.
That's a really good sleep schedule. I don't know if that's a bad sleep schedule, then I don't even want to know what mine is. So you sound like things are coming together. How do you know your basketball's been getting better? Are you making more shots, like
No,
free?
I just beat a friend yesterday.
Oh, okay, okay. You beat someone. That's how you know. I like that. I like that. Okay. I'll share my grows and glows as far as this class is concerned and overall the summer. I think one of my biggest glows is my approach to things because I am the type of person who, if I don't want to do something or if I'm not motivated to do something, I really put it off. But over this summer, I've had to do different projects and activities that I'm kind of not interested in, but I still did it. And by doing it, I found out that, hey, I actually really like doing this. And I was just thinking that it was something else. So I learned to not let misconceptions get in the way and to just go with the flow and not judge an activity based on what other people tell me about it and just experience it for myself. So I'm really proud of that. A grow is to continue staying on top of things in that sense. Um, I can sometimes let like a lot of tasks overwhelm me and I'll just let it go on and then that'll affect how I view my achievements. And that way I won't think like, oh, and that'll let me get my confidence down. So what I want to work on is making sure that I'm staying on top of my tasks more and especially I want to prioritize my tasks more. That way I'm getting it priority done, first task done. And that's just gonna give me fuel and motivation to keep going. So that is my grow. Okay, awesome. So I'm actually gonna share the form stuff later. Before that, all of y'all should have gotten your certificates. I emailed them out last week, so let me know if you haven't seen it yet. I did text the parent group chat for volunteer hours. I haven't gotten an email from any of you guys, but I thought I'd just let you know in case that is something you want. I can take emails up till tonight, but also in the future, if that's something you really want, volunteer hours with any organization, just make sure that you get the deadline, because a lot of organizations are not going to push their deadline the way an organization like ours would.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is it like we have to put how many hours we do for each day, or do we just like say how many hours we did like in total of the whole class?
Either one. I personally would prefer it if you told me how many hours each task took you. So if you said mini project took me 30 minutes, the final presentation took me 1 hour, attending the class took me 1 hour, I would prefer it like that. But if
Okay.
you don't have that, that's okay. And if you just want to give me a total number of hours, I will take that. But the reason I did volunteer hours, our section, if you remember, is because it's a huge part of service and leadership, because organizations and like corporations, they require you to break it down by task and what you did. So that's
Okay.
why I wanted you guys to practice that skill. But if you can at least practice the skill of sending me and Lakshmiji a formal email requesting volunteer hours, that's also an awesome skill to practice, and I would appreciate that.
So we send it an email?
Yes, an email to me, which your parents would have because it's in the group chat.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Awesome. Any more questions about certificates or volunteer hours? Right. All right. Awesome. 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 And I know some of y'all have already done the Google form for this session. It's like a feedback form for how I can improve this class, what I did well, what you want to see more of in the future for other students as well, to help all of us grow. Let me paste this. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't, oh gosh, I don't know how to, okay, wait, okay. If you haven't done the form yet, go ahead and take this time to do so. Part of it is the last part is with your parents, but most of the form is just multiple choice and you just have to fill it out, okay? And I made it easy, it's multiple choice. There's not a lot of writing. I left all of the writing to your parents, so they get all of the hard stuff.
Wait, so do I do it now or can I do it like after? Do we have to do it now?
You can do it after, but our class is done today because we did final projects, we did everything. All I have left is to just thank you guys so much for being part of this class. I love this batch of kids that I had this year because I have grown so much with y'all as well. Because seeing how young you guys are, but how self-reflective you are, has motivated me and honestly inspired me to also want to be a better person and kind of like a better big sister vibe. So thank you guys so much for believing in me and taking part of this class. And like I said in our previous classes, I hope that you continue to stay part of LTSFA, whether that is through attending programs like these or starting your own program. So hopefully this summer enrichment program is going to be something I keep doing for years to come. And I would love it if you guys taught a class about your own passion, right? So we saw a lot of like different passion projects today. We had a TED talk, right? If y'all want to teach other students something you're really passionate about, just let me know and we can organize that. That would be awesome. So for example, this year we had my class, but we also had a Python class and we had another kid teach about human biology. So really you can do whatever, the sky is the limit. Again, creativity knows no bounds, okay? So whatever y'all want, and if you ever need any help, just let me know and I will do my best to help you.
Okay, but this class is also gonna be here next year.
I mean, yes, if y'all want me to have this class next year, I'll have this class next year. Yes?
Yes.
Well, Tusia, you can, y'all all four of you can be my teacher assistants. Y'all all four can be my teacher assistants, and we can do like breakout room activities where y'all lead it. And that way, all I have to do is come up with the curriculum, and I can keep talking to you guys and have our little class right here, which would be awesome for me. So yeah, but if you want to do your own class, Tusia, that's totally fine too. Whatever it is, I'm always here. And just let me know, okay? But yeah, I will definitely let y'all's parents know whenever I do come up with our classes for next year. Because the parents that I had the previous year, they're always the first people that I email or text about the program. So y'all will be one of the first people to know, like VIPs. Okay, any other questions? No, I finally let you guys early. I've always been like keeping you guys back like 5 minutes, but I finally let you guys off early. So look at me today, improving. But please do open the link. That way y'all don't forget to fill out the form, okay? All right. Anything else? Any other questions, comments, concerns? All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, Lakshmi ji, is it possible to say, oh, thank you. Is it possible to save the, can you hear me? It's you're very muted. Like I can hear you, but it's cutting out. That's totally okay. All I was gonna say was, I was talking to Ramuji yesterday, and because he couldn't attend it, I told him that I would try to send him some recordings or clips. Would that be possible to get today's recording so I can share it with him? Did you hear me? Okay, okay, awesome. So உங்களுக்கு முடியறச்ச just அந்த recording மட்டும் அனுப்பிச்சிடுங்க with the password and all of that. I'll send it to Ramuji. Okay, thank you so much, Lakshmi ji, for supporting me and believing in me and also keeping me on track. And I know sometimes I procrastinate, so thank you for keeping me on track. And I'm actually looking forward to growing this even bigger next year, maybe 5 classes next year.
Really loved you.
Lakshmi ji, you're cutting out. I just see you muted a silent movie. I don't I can't hear you at all. But I'm guessing it's all good positive feedback. So but number one, the planning we can start January liye, or December Christmas break. If we start planning, then we can get it actually done by March and April. So I think this year we actually did planning well because we had the materials done. It's just because we were interviewing other tutors, konjo aval the procrastinate. So we have to figure out how other tutors, we keep them on task as well. Okay, awesome, Lakshmi ji. Thank you so much. Radhe Radhe.